Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense is on the field for the first time today. They've met in the so-called toilet bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous run.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
Fires to the big fella. The Ducks slipped out with a close one the last time they squared off with the Beavers.
And they were sleepwalking a little bit in that game. They felt like on paper they matched up extremely well against their in-state rival. But, David, they got caught napping early. That can't happen again today.
And the Beavers don't care what their record is. They want a bite of Oregon every single year. They want to ruin their season. And last year they got so close, they're chomping at the bit for this win.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw, it's Cox. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. At the 40, there he goes. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon State.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to get to him. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Ducks want to move quickly. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Extending the play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Beavers have moved it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
To the ground with the back. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's looking to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now on second down after the short completion. He's going up top. And he's got it inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. And the Beavers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Hatchett. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're bringing heat. Slides away. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just
looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. To the air, it's Cox. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
It's a beautiful pass and catch, and I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it. He'll try to do it himself. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll try to snap it quickly. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. He'll set up to throw. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The give to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. On first down, here comes this offense. They move the tight end all over. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Cox. He makes the connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Ducks in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. 1st down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's caught. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He's looking to throw it. Complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Beavers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so...
He's off to the races. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Beavers are on the move. Getting some heat. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David.
Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the defense.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Looking downfield, it's Cox. Wiggles free. He's moving out of the pocket. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
He's back to throw on second down. Going up top. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Here comes the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. Might be looking to run. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so...
And he throws another interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Beavers are on the move. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. With the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They're down just 8. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to... The ball pops out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. It's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a
deep shot for the end zone, and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by... And the pass hits, picked off! And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He leaves it with his back. The Beavers get it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The give to the left side. At the 35, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Feeling some heat. Get it out on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to scramble. What a snag by the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Offense getting set for first down. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! What a grab and go for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Right now, the Beavers have the Ducks all dammed up as Oregon State extends its lead.
No, you're right, Reese. Oregon State came into this one juiced up, and they've been clicking on all cylinders, David, offensively and on the defensive side.
Well, you could tell they're playing with a ton of emotion, a ton of energy. They're always the underdog. Everybody expects Oregon to win the football game. Oregon State, they have brought it.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. He's looking deep. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Dropping back, it's Cox. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the Beavers will try to pin them back with a punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Cox. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to pass on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.